Good morning, everybody. Still morning? Yep, still morning. We've had a few people ask about buttonholes, using your buttonhole attachment. So I'm just going to do a short video on how to use your buttonhole attachment. I'm sitting in front of the Janome Memorycraft 6700P. Ta-da! And we're just going to turn the machine on right away. And we're going to show everybody how to do a buttonhole, which is simple and easy. Machine's turned on. I'll lift up my presser foot, and on the Janome 6700P, it has one stage and two stage, which lifts all the way up. Little trigger on the back of the shank, pull it towards you, drops the foot out of the way. Then I am going to take my buttonhole attachment and attach it after I put in a button so I can do a buttonhole. So here's our, I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see that, Liz. I'll get my big thumb out of the way. You can see the buttonhole attachment. So we're going to open this up so we can put a button in it. And it is simple as going up like so. So we have it open, and I grabbed a button because I have a bunch of them kicking over here. And I place the button in the attachment and just push down on it. Very simple, very easy. If I wanted a different size, I would just open that. Make sure we don't drop it on the floor. Take a different size button. Same idea. Okay, so I'm going to go with the black because the black button is easier to see. Ta-da! I'm going to grab the black one. It's easier to see. That one I'll pick up after. And as you can see, the black button is in the buttonhole attachment. Perfect. The side gauges, or the gauge on the side of this particular buttonhole, not everyone has them, but that particular is right there. It is set at, that is the hole for the, that is the size of hole it is going to do for that particular button. So if you had somebody with a dexterity problem, then you would turn this little button on the top to bring that line up to the L or towards the L, and it would make the buttonhole just a little bit larger for people that have that dexterity problem to fit their button through the buttonhole. But for this, I'm just going to leave it down on the normal size. Quick and easy. So I'm going to take my buttonhole attachment, set it underneath. I'm trying to keep my big fingers out of the way. I'm going to lower my presser foot and pick it up. So we're ready to go. And I've made up a pretend shirt part for buttonholes. And I'm going to slide this underneath. And I'm going to put my presser foot down. Then I'm going to select the buttonhole that I want, and I'll take the chart down quickly and I'll show everybody. On this particular machine, there is many different style of buttonholes that we can choose. So I'm just going to pick a simple one, which is 23, I believe. Nope, we're going to go into mode 2023. And on this particular machine, it tells me on my setup what foot to use, what tension to be set at, and what pressure on the presser foot to be set at, and the feed dogs also have to be in the upright position. So then we are going, there's a small lever in the back here. Hopefully you can see where I'm touching that lever. And you just bring that down. I get my other hand in the way and bring it down in between, just like so. You got that, Liz?
Yep.
And we are going to do a buttonhole. And here we go. Buttonholes are simple and fun and easy to do. So many different applications that you can use them for. And with this particular machine, it will stop when we have completed a buttonhole. And it beeped at me, hit the scissor button, clip, lift up my presser foot, and get my material out of the way. I'm going to grab my stitch ripper, which is sitting right here, and I am going to open this up, and right to the end we have a perfect buttonhole for that particular size button that we just did. And I'm going to show everybody that this button fits through there nice and simple.
Beautifully done.
Beautiful. So if you wanted a tighter fit on the button hole, you would bring this back down towards the S. And like I said, not all
So do they stand
buttonholes.
with small and large?
Correct.
Like smaller and larger? Okay.
So it makes the hole a little tighter or a little larger. L for a larger hole, S for a smaller hole.
Cool.
And that's how easy it is to use one of the button holders on the Janome Memory Craft.
Look, we learned something new today. Well, I did.
Let's go do something else another day.
All right.
See everybody soon. Bye-bye.